Hello, I'm ABX and welcome back to this video. Today I have something ridiculously insane to share with you all because it is the fastest glide time in the world as of recording this video, and it's so insane because the person managed to do something I said was impossible several times, and that is a score of under a minute on the first glide map, a Cavern. So yeah, they managed to do something which at first, 1 minute 10 was this amazing thing we thought wasn't possible, but they did it in under a minute, 59 seconds to be precise, and it's so nuts I just had to share it with you all in today's video, and I'm going to be breaking down how they did it, so maybe you can learn something, or maybe you can just appreciate why this is so nuts, and hopefully you do all enjoy this video. Like if you do like it, because it helps out the channel a lot, and listen, you do like this sort of crazy thing, and with that said, this is from Invictin. You can see his name on screen, it'll be at the end too. Basically, they did this amazing thing, and they shared it with me, and I generally didn't believe it for a bit. I thought it had to be sped up, because you look at this, and it seems like they're going faster than you should be able to, but if I slow it down, you'll actually see this is just expert maneuvering off the Elytra, and again, I think it's something we can all learn from, because it looks like it shouldn't be happening. You see everything, you're like, wait, is that really being done? But you see he crossed the finish line with 59.93 seconds, and yeah, it was so crazy, I had to like break it down, slow it down. I'm going to be showing you that in today's video, and kind of like getting through it. So again, 59.938 seconds, it's the bare under a minute, I guess it's just under a minute as you can see right there, but here it is at 40% speed, so 2.5 times slower, so we can break down every single moment, because he did something which I said might have been possible, but he totally did it in just the right way, where he hits the wall, uses the bounce to give him more of a boost, and he goes to 50 meters a second. This is faster than anyone else has gone for this little section, and he uses it in just this perfect way, so he has the, again, he's going at just the right angle, so he's keeping that 50 meters a second, or thereabout at least, it's going down slowly, but he's trying to keep it as long as he humanly can, which is nuts, which means he can do this first section way faster than anyone else, but not only can he do that first section faster, he avoids the boost, which again, seems counterintuitive, but it saves him another like half a second there, and there's just so many tiny things that you see like that, where he's taking just the perfect route, he's cutting right into the floor here, like as close as you can humanly get to it, and then he goes below it, so he can go back up. There's all these tiny things where he's, he's getting the boost at just the right angle, so he's not hitting the ceiling, but he's, getting the maximum boost out of it. All these tiny things, they add up, and they create this amazing score, and they're creating this kind of feeling where, even though he's going at 40% speed, this doesn't even really look too slow, right? It doesn't look, as much slower as you'd figure from something like this, because at the whole time, that's, if you look at the speed on his screen, it's going at this just insanely fast rate, and again, I really think this is like top level glide play, and I think there's something everyone can learn from this. Like, when you next think like, yep, I mastered these maps, like, I thought I mastered Cavern when I left it, and I had like a time of 109, and I was like, well, that's the best in the world, that's how, how many people really beat that, but as it turns out, there is still 9 seconds someone could cut off it, and you're seeing them all right here, perfectly done. Like, every time he's going downwards, he goes down for a split second, like you're meant to at the start, and then he kind of angles out from it, and he's doing that every single time he falls into one of those boosters. Same thing you see right here, he's going up as high as he can, but then to reverse it, he goes down just for a second, and then he goes back to a normal angle. There's all these just tiny things. Okay, you see it one more time here as well. So again, boost into the sky, and when you're really high in the sky, and you want to trade height for speed, you want to go down like instantly like this, and then curve it round, and he even does that as he goes into a booster here, which is super impressive to me, because you have to go upwards as well. It's a mess to get done properly, but he's doing it here just, again, in this amazing, way, again, cutting across more stuff, cutting right against these walls. There is not even like, a tiny like half meter he can save in any of these points. If he can go close to a wall, he's going as close as he humanly can, and this is the bit that really impressed me. He's not losing any height to go right over that. It's so close, and I think that's what actually brought him below a minute here, because as you can see, he only has 3 seconds left, but those 3 seconds are just more than enough for him to not even worry about it. Takes the fastest line right to the finish line, does it in 59.93 seconds. Yes, you genuinely did just see that firsthand. It's pretty nuts stuff, but let's just move on from that straight into another run, and let's show it at full speed again, because again, I almost didn't believe it at full speed, but now you can see all these things together, that amazingly perfect, that perfectly hit speed boost there, the fact that he's flying at 50 meters a second, it really just comes together in this perfect way, avoiding the boost, all these things come together in this perfect way that just, they blew my mind, and maybe it is for you too. Again, just to clarify, this was 100% done legitimately. As far as I can tell, there's no proof anywhere of like any, no above ground stuff, and that's why it is so crazy that we can see all these plays, because they are just the perfecting of the talent of the Elytra. The Elytra, honestly, when it comes to PC, like, there isn't really any need to take it, but because of this glide minigame, this invention of a minigame by 4J, I think it really does show that, like, you can take any skill in Minecraft and you can turn it into a competitive thing, and then once you turn it into a competitive thing and you add leaderboards, you can turn it into this level of things where, clearly this guy's been practicing for, like, ever since the map first came out, like, just months and months and months of perfecting your, your skill, your talent, and you can turn, stuff into, this, which I think was great to watch. So I hope you do all agree with me on that. Like this if you did like it, share if you really liked it, subscribe if you're around here. 59.9 seconds, less than a minute. Share if you really liked it, subscribe if you're around here, and hit the bell if you want to see videos daily on your homepage. Make sure sure you also follow me at IBXToyCat on Twitter, and remember this was done by Invictin, who was a fellow YouTuber, so check out his channel, it's the same as you see on screen right now, and yeah, I thank you very much for watching, I'll see you next time. Goodbye.